If we can help our students discover who they are and understand where they stand in society and the responsibility that they have to their society, we would have achieved a great deal.
Ashesi has given me the confidence to be what I want to be.
Now I really feel competent to tackle future challenges.
My perception about life and the entire society has really changed completely.
I know I'm going to go out there and achieve all my goals in life.
I completely believe that Africa can turn around. So leadership is not just about academics.
Patrick Ewua is not afraid to think big. As a young man, his quest for excellence took him to America, where he obtained degrees in both engineering and economics from Swarthmore College and an MBA at the University of California, Berkeley. He excelled as a student and was quickly snapped up by the Microsoft Corporation. But the pull to come home to share his expertise with Ghana was stronger than the allure of the American dream. And in 1998, he came home to pursue a dream of his own making.
Every day. My first thought was come and work in computing in Ghana. But the more I thought about it, the more it seemed to me that where I really needed to be focusing my efforts was in education.
And he's been as good as his word.
So this is the site, the future home of Ashesi University. 100 acres. It's going to support over 1,000 students when we're done. It's awesome. I mean, it's going to be a really nice place to do academic work.
That's part of the future. In the present, the Ashesi University campus is here in the suburbs of Accra, offering students 4-year degrees in business administration and computer science. But there's more to Ashesi than meets the eye.
Ashesi University is training the next generation of leaders in this country, not just political leaders, but business leaders and social leaders. And it's training them in a way that helps them achieve their full potential, that really encourages them to shine.
And that's no idle boast. As an educational institution in Ghana today, Ashesi University is totally unique. Grounded in a teaching philosophy called the liberal arts, it offers a model of learning that teaches young people to think, to act, and to lead.
The liberal arts approach, what is it? It enables young people, students, to have insight into fields other than their own. You just don't come to university and say, well, I'm in computer science and I'm going to spend 4 years working on the computer.
For instance, I'm learning about philosophy, I'm learning about psychology. It helps me to reason about things.
Ni Amon is a computer science major, but over the next 4 years, he'll also study everything from social science, communication and the humanities, to the creative arts and politics.
Some of the courses, you go in as a person, you come out as a totally different person. I can give the example of African philosophy. That sort of teaches you the philosophical foundations on which African societies are based. And that's a very groundbreaking and enlightening experience.
In the beginning.
And that's what Ashesi is all about.
Word. Okay.
It's about analyzing information and questioning assumptions.
You don't just accept things just because people say it or just because that's the way it has been. You question the status quo and you see if there are possible changes to the system.
It's about approaching problems with an open mind, reflecting on the views of others, and asking the right questions.
We take too many things on the surface. This one says so, so it's fine. Ability to think objectively, critically.
When you think critically, you think about an issue from all sides. You have to know how to analyze a situation, both the good side, the bad side, and the neutral standpoint.
A liberal arts education isn't just about what you learn, but how you learn it.
Education isn't something that is imbibed. It's not a liquid that you pour into an empty vessel. It is an experience that a person goes through.
And here at Ashesi, it's a rich experience.
Ashesi is a renaissance. It has totally changed our perception of what education is and how you can attain it.
It's participatory and the atmosphere is more enabling. So students are comfortable, students learn and understand, not chew paws.
At Ashesi, fundamental to what we do is we believe these kids are smart.
Lecturers don't just give you what they know and expect you to produce it back.
Instead, students are encouraged to challenge what they are taught, to hone their critical thinking, and to apply theory to practice through independent research, debates, and class projects.
They actually want you to take what you're learning in class and applying it in problems that work. So I'm writing a program for an automated teller machine, an ATM.
Students get a lot more confident about their ability because they discover for themselves just how intelligent and how smart they are.
In principle, yes, we do have freedom of speech. If people are allowed to just say whatever they want to say or do whatever they want to do, it doesn't direct the whole nation into one direction, which can bring progress.
There is no absolute freedom. Are you allowed to go?
They're using their brains, basically. They're using their minds. They're engaging in their experience. They're engaging each other. They're even challenging faculty members. They don't necessarily take everything a faculty member tells them. They'll challenge you, they'll question you. And I think that is really important, and so it's really fulfilling.
The small size of classes here at Ashesi allows not only the students to shine, but the teachers too.
Lectures are great. You see that they have a certain zeal to teach. They have a certain love to impart knowledge to you, not just come to the classroom and tell you that this, that, and that.
We're able to interact individually with each student, understand what their particular problems are, and help them to overcome those problems. That is an educational experience.
We've got a prepositional phrase in the beginning, but...
Further enriching that experience are the university's international affiliations. Advisors include executives of Microsoft and Hewlett-Packard, and professors at Swarthmore, Princeton, Washington, and California universities, all of whom help develop the curriculum, review students' work, and attend as visiting lecturers on a regular basis, meaning that Ashesi is guided by some of the most accomplished academics and business people in the world today.
What it does is it ensures that Ashesi is operating at a very high caliber and that we are operating at a standard that is comparable to the best in the world.
And it has the facilities to match.
Ashesi University is in a small physical space, but if you look at what's in here, inside of our buildings, if you look at our computer network, the computers that we have, these are state-of-the-art computer systems that our students have access to.
Computers are everywhere, and connected to the internet by satellite, staff and students alike have instant and unfettered access to thousands of databases around the world, bringing the latest, most relevant information in their fields direct to the classroom. Technology is an integral part of campus life, so much so that you could, in many ways, describe Ashesi as a virtual university, but it's firmly grounded in reality.
You cannot graduate in this university unless you show that you have also done community service. And from the first year right down to your fourth year, you are being given courses on leadership.
Students are taught to be not only technically competent, but socially aware. And study culminates in students going out into communities, encountering real people, real problems, and coming up with real solutions.
You see, they are forever going out into Ghana's world and trying to tie what they are doing to the real world. This is different.
We want Ghanaians to achieve. We want Ghanaians to be leaders.
This is Ashesi's commitment, to produce graduates who personify excellence, not only in scholarship, but in leadership and citizenship too.
I just thank God for making Ashesi come through, because my life has been transformed here at Ashesi.
When we have more Ashesis, then I think our future will be realized.